I'm Megan Ring. I am the Colorado State Public Defender, and I was appointed to that position in August of 2018. The biggest challenge that I had being the Colorado State Public Defender, I wish we could really say we're done with the pandemic, but unfortunately, we're still in it. For me and for our agency, we're a very, very mission-driven agency. It's all about effectively representing our clients, people that are so poor, they're below the poverty line. And how do you continue to effectively represent our clients when you've got to abide by all of the rules that science and medicine were saying were appropriate because of the pandemic? There were so many ways in which those two things were truly in conflict. How do you go into a trial and advocate for your client in an effective way when you've got a mask on? How do you pick a jury when you can't see their faces? Our defenders just couldn't do their job the way they know how to do their job, but it was so important to protect people during the pandemic. I didn't want any of our defenders or family members to be in that position either, and so we basically decided that every decision we made was going to be through that lens of what's the right thing to do during a pandemic. I went to the Wharton School of Business and was on Wall Street before I became a public defender, but nothing prepared me to deal with a public health crisis. My dad passed last week, and at his life celebration, I talked about how my dad raised me to do whatever I wanted, that everything was possible. Those are the earliest examples of, I know, my father just instilling at me that I could do whatever I needed, whatever was in front of me. So that certainly helped. I think when you're in a leadership position like I am, you need to surround yourself with people that you really, really trust and that you respect, and it's mutual. And I think having people around you like that really help you, no matter what the challenge is, to move forward and just keep doing what you're doing. Karen Taylor's the first assistant, Tina Fang is one of the chief deputies, and Lucero Hanlon is the other chief deputy. That the four of us were on a call every single Friday. There's no way I could have gotten through this without them. And I also just, all of our defenders had such a tough year. I just, am so proud to lead a bunch of people that were still so committed to their work, even though the pandemic was impacting people in so many other ways in their personal lives. And I work with an amazing, amazing group of people. If you can wake up every day and look in the mirror and believe in what you do, and believe that it's consistent with your own personal morals and values, it doesn't matter how many hours you work, it makes it worth it. Anybody who's listening to this, if you have the opportunity to figure out something that's your passion, it's made all the difference for me, and I wouldn't trade what I get to do for anything.